Assalamualaikum et bonjour. Today in this clip, we are going to learn les pronoms personnels sujet. Okay? Now, les pronoms personnels sujet. What are these? Can you give me an example? Well, if you know. Well, if you don't know, it is like in English, I, you, he, she, they, and etc. Okay? Now, ils sont obligatoires et se placent devant le verbe. Le verbe, okay? Ils sont obligatoires et se placent devant le verbe. What does it mean? This sujet, this pronoun, is compulsory to know, and normally it's placed in front of the verb, before the verb. Okay? So I repeat that again. What are pronoms personnels sujets? You have je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Okay, that's in French. In English, it is I, you, he, she, and many more. Okay, now, it is important to learn pronom sujet in a proper order. Okay, now it is important to learn pronom sujet in a proper order. Okay, now what does it mean? We have to learn it in a proper order the way French kids are learning at school in France. So, je must come first, and then you have tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Now, in this table, you may find one example of conjugaison of the verb être, the verb to be. So, in this table, you have pronom personnel sujet. Okay? So, now, you might ask me why it is important to learn in a correct order and to place it in a proper order. You have to put je first. You cannot put je at the end. And after je, it has to be tu. Okay? Why? Now, because later, these pronouns will react differently to the verb. Actually, this pronoun will react differently with the verb, and we will see the reactions later on in the segment conjugaison. But you need to know because each pronoun will react differently to the verb. Okay? If you can see here, for example, je comes with suis. Can you see that? Now, nous comes with sommes. Okay, let me show you. Je is I. It comes with verb suis. Now, can you see any suis here? No, only once. Now, let's take for example nous. Nous here means we. Nous is attached with sommes. Okay, we'll see that later in the segment of conjugaison. But now, let's just concentrate on what is sujet. What is pronoun sujet? Okay? Alright, now, we're gonna see what is je, what is tu, what is il, what is elle. Next, you have nous, you have vous, you have il, and elle. Again, je, tu, il, elle, nous, the S is silent, vous, the S is silent, il, the S is silent, and elle, the S is silent. Well, I shall repeat that again. Je, it means I. Okay. Je means I. Tu means you, but informal. Okay. Il here means he. Elle here means she. nous here means we, vous here means you, but formal situation, and it can also means you all in plural form. Okay, so vous here has two meanings. The first one is you, as you in singular, you and I. You are talking to a lecturer, and you all like all of you in plural form. Now, next you have il. The S is silent. It means they. And L means they. Well, these two means they, but what are the differences? Okay, the first one, il here, it's for they who are all guys. And also, when you have both combination of gender. Okay, maybe I didn't explain that well. Okay, let me explain this properly. Okay, it's not difficult. Okay, all right. Now, these two means they, right? Okay, these two mean they. Now, but here il for they in is all male, and also it can be for both male and female. So you use il for they, but L only for they who are female, or ladies. Okay, mereka, but all ladies. Okay, right. Il and L means they, but il, the first one, it's for only male and female gender, but L only for female. Okay, all right. Mereka, but all ladies for L. Okay. Il can be all guys and guys plus ladies, but L only for ladies, but it means they, both mean they. Okay, all right. Now let's move to the table here. Well, you use first person. First person means I. Okay, so here you have je. Je means I. Okay, right. Now you have nous. Nous means what just now? We. So je means I, nous means we. So example here, je suis Arissa. I am Arissa. Nous sommes étudiants. Je suis Arissa. I am Arissa. Nous sommes étudiants. It means we are students. Okay? Now, you have here J apostrophe. Why do we have J apostrophe? Now, this happens when JE becomes J apostrophe when it meets with a verb starting with a vowel A, E, I, O, U, Y, and H. JE becomes J apostrophe when it meets a verb which starts with this letter. For example, you're gonna see later on, you haven't learned it yet, okay, J. Or, I'm gonna give you an example that you have seen, okay, I'm pretty sure you have seen this. in the first dialogue of the first chapter, it is j'habite. This actually comes from J apostrophe. But because of this verb habite, it starts with a vowel H, you have to use J apostrophe. You cannot say je habite. It's not, it doesn't sound right in French. It has to be j'habite. Okay? Alright. Let's move to the next one. You have the sujet tu, which is you again, and vous, which is also you. The difference is this one, tu es belge, are you Belgian? Asking to someone in informal situation. Asking to a friend, for example, or asking to someone younger, right? Tu es belge. But for vous here, you have vous êtes belge. Maybe the question is asked to a lecturer. Are you Belgian? Are you a Belgian, madam? Okay. So vous here is formal situation, and this one is informal. Now, let's take for example, you asking to a group of people, you all of you. So you use this one, vous êtes belge. Are you Belgian? Are you all of you Belgian? Okay, all right. So again, you have tu, which is you in informal context. Next, you have vous. You have two contexts. The first one is you as formal situation, and you all in a plural form. Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to repeat these two sentences again. Tu es belge. Vous êtes belge. You stress at the word G. Okay? Now, vous êtes belge. The S is silent, but you stress at the word, the letter G. Sorry, not at the word, but at the letter. Now, let's move to the next one. Okay, you have here il and elle. This is he, and this is she. Again, I repeat, il, elle. Okay? That will be in singular. So I'm going to read the sample using il. Okay, you have here il est français. Il est. Or you can say il est français. But still the S is silent. Okay? Now you have here elle est Jasmine. Elle est Jasmine. So here is il est français. Elle est Jasmine. It means he is French. She is Jasmine. Okay? So you have il means he, elle means she. Il est français means he is French. Elle est Jasmine means she is Jasmine. Now let's move to the il, elle, but in plural form. Now you have here pluriel. Pluriel means plural. So you have il and elle. Now remember I mentioned just now, il, you can either be all guys or guys and ladies. So the first one is ils sont Ahmad et Ayumi. So Ahmad is a guy, Ayumi is a lady. So use il, which is mereka, which is they. They are Ahmad and Ayumi. Ils sont Ahmad et Ayumi. Please listen carefully to the pronunciation. The S is silent. Okay? So now let's move to L. L. L here. Not L, but L. And again, S is silent. Elles sont malaisiennes. Elles sont malaisiennes. It means the ladies are Malaysian. Okay? So you have everything here. I'm going to repeat those again. Okay? What are those? Okay, let's look at the sujet, the pronoun. Okay, you have je. Okay, you have je. You have tu. You have il, elle, nous, vous, il, and elle. Okay? And these are called les pronoms personnels sujets. Okay? And with that, I thank you. Bon courage. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.